Well, they are facing contempt charges, but the Clintons have agreed to comply with the House Oversight Committee's congressional subpoena over the Epstein files. And since we've known about the files, we know that Bill Clinton's name has been in the files and it's been a popular target for GOPers. But this might not turn out the way the right wing wants. I'm Josh. I'm filling in for David Pakman. I cover weekend content on the Ring of Fire. You can check us out at youtube.com/The Ring of Fire. And this news comes on the heels of Trump seemingly trying to curry favor with Bill Clinton, saying in his NBC interview that he hates that people are going after Bill Clinton, saying that he likes Bill Clinton. Meanwhile, facing these contempt charges to testify about their role in the Epstein scandal, Hillary is posting publicly to James Comey, quote, "You love to talk about transparency. There's nothing more transparent than a public hearing, cameras on." What is it that the right wing says? FAFO? I think that's the direction that Hillary is leaning here. And I want to start with a couple of things. Number one, when we talk about the Epstein files, we know that there is unreliable information in there. We know that just having your name in the Epstein files does not equate to guilt. We've seen fakeries, we've seen forgeries, and of course, we know about all of the widespread inappropriate redactions, the victim shaming. We know about all of that. So I just want that context out there if you're watching this video. But when we start talking about the Clintons and the Epstein files, we know that his name, Bill Clinton, is in the files. There's photos, there's shots with him in a hot tub or a pool, there's flight logs. There's a lot of information about Bill Clinton in the Epstein files. We do also know that the FBI has investigated Bill Clinton's ties to Epstein. We know that that's happened. And we know that there's really been no charges that have come out of the Epstein files for any of the huge names that are out there. And again, with Bill Clinton being named as an associate of Jeffrey Epstein, and he appears in the photos, I have not seen anywhere that the victims have publicly accused Bill Clinton of wrongdoing. I've seen people accusing Trump. And in a 2019 statement, Bill Clinton acknowledges that he didn't know anything about what Epstein was doing. I find that maybe a little hard to believe, but the Clintons are daring Congress to put it out there for the public to see. Because if anything, the Clintons appear ready to name names and to go in front of House Republicans and tell exactly what they know about their relationship with Epstein. I will reiterate that even being associated with Jeffrey Epstein is disgusting. I personally don't think that there's any way that the Clintons didn't know what was going on. However, I do love the fact that they are challenging Republicans to put their money where their mouth is. If they want the Clintons to testify under oath, then they want to do it in public. They want to make sure that everyone hears everything they have to say. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is out there complaining on his NBC interview, saying that he's bothered by people going after Bill Clinton. He's trying to reframe these hearings, trying to make Bill Clinton seem like a better guy than he is. And he's calling these hearings unfair. Why? Because he's the one that has everything to lose. Notice what's missing when he talks about this. He doesn't talk about himself testifying. He's not offering to go under oath. He's not demanding to go in front of cameras and discuss his name. And again, what we've seen from the Epstein files is that Trump's name appears thousands of times. I've seen the meme out there again that says his name is in the Epstein files more than Jesus' name is in the Bible, more than Harry Potter appears in all 7 Harry Potter books. And yes, the Clintons' names also appear in the Epstein files, and so do dozens or hundreds of powerful figures. And a lot of them have already started paying a price for this. We've seen top lawyers at Paul Weiss. We've seen people in the UK. We've seen the former Prince Andrew. All of them facing scrutiny over the files. But they've never answered a single question publicly under oath. So let's play this out. The Clintons answer the subpoena. They get into this hearing in private. The only thing that comes out of it is what the Republicans in Congress want to come out of it. They control the narrative, they control the release, and they control what you, the public, hear about their dear leader, Donald Trump, and everyone in his inner circle that are associated with Jeffrey Epstein. If this is public, it's a different story. The conversation can't stop at the Clintons. And maybe the Clintons are going to get out there in public and admit to something. But when they do, they might be admitting that a lot of other people were involved. Or they admit that they didn't know what was going on, and they throw everyone else under the bus. And it allows the Clintons to say who knew what and when, who didn't know what and when, who was on the island, who was on the flights, what type of communications haven't we seen. We do know that the DOJ has covered or not released roughly half of the files. We've seen over 3 million files, and it seems that there's about 6 million in total. The other half of the files, we're told, has conduct so bad in it that they can't release it to the public. Well, that's through the lens of what the DOJ wants you to see, because we've seen the way they redact. They redact the powerful names, ignoring the victims' names. They leave those out there for the public to see. We've seen lewd photos of the victims posted where famous people have had their faces redacted. So when the DOJ tells you half the files have conduct that's so bad they don't want it out in public, some of that conduct may involve the people they don't want you knowing about. And that's exactly why congressional Republicans don't want the Clintons in front of cameras, under oath, answering questions about what they know. We know that Bill Clinton was cozy with Trump. We know that Trump doesn't want Bill Clinton to testify under oath. We know that Trump doesn't even want to talk about the Epstein files. That tells you everything you need to know. And frankly, I hope that we get the opportunity for Bill Clinton to have his day in Congress to answer questions. Now, this also opens up Donald Trump to something, and this is another interesting angle here. Because with James Comey pushing for Bill Clinton, a former president, to testify under oath in front of Congress about Epstein, the Democrats, they're frothing right now. They're foaming at the mouth because they know that this opens the door for Trump to do the same. And what a glorious day that will be. Again, I'm Josh, covering for David Pakman here. You can catch me Ring of Fire weekends. That's youtube.com/The Ring of Fire. You can also check me out on my freshly launched social media pages, Facebook and Instagram at The Voice of the Left. Drop me a line. Tell me how I did covering for David. And for you members out there, stick around. We have bonus coverage with Pat, the world famous producer.
Thanks for watching. Check out this other video. And if you like our content, make sure to subscribe so YouTube puts our videos in your feed and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.